So hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today in this analysis video we would see where can Nifty and Bank Nifty make move in the coming week. We would also analyze few days from this week, and I apologize to all my viewers that I was not able to post videos because of some personal reasons and some other work. So from next week onwards we will be posting few good learning videos and also analysis videos regularly. So let's see. Nifty has been quite interesting in last week, and why this bull move, and what was the reason behind this, and why we can expect more higher move, and why was that I was so bullish about the market, as I today in my tweet stated that I am very bullish about market as it's sustaining about yesterday's high. One more thing on daily time frame, as you can see, when market came around this levels, you can see there was a trend line below which would acted as a support. And one more thing which I'll show you on 15-minute time frame, this was a huge gap, and huge gaps usually act as strong support or resistance. So as market closed above this level, so it was clearly a bullish day, but I didn't expect that this strong bull run despite of FIIs being on selling side. So there's interesting battle going between FIIs and DIIs. So you must have analyzed FII data from last week. They were continuously on selling side, but DIIs were heavily on buying side, and they maintained the market within this range and didn't let market to fall. So why I'm expecting more bull run to come is that because those shorts of FII would be covered, and they would be covered in losses. So when buyers buy, market goes up, but when shorts cover their positions, market rises very sharply. So I am expecting one more bull move on upside when these FIIs give up, and the next possible resistance for Nifty would be around 580 to 500 range. So why I was bullish on today's day, as I stated in my tweet, market was consolidating between this range, and it clearly consolidated for almost 3 days within this same range. So this was the first day where the market took support at this trend line, and I'll make exclusively a video on trend line, and there are many conflicts that how to decide a trend line or how to draw a trend line, because you cannot draw a trend line randomly just because most of the trend lines then would fail. So how to draw a trend line perfectly, and how to know the strength, or if the trend line breakout is given, then how powerful the breakout is and how long the move would extend. So that all things we would discuss in one exclusive video. So now, as you must have seen in NSE site, that FIIs were continuously selling and DIIs were continuously buying, and the market rallied on 12th June. Nifty rallied from opening around 500 points, and following 2 or 3 days market was very volatile, and it was a range bound market basically. So when yesterday afternoon it was expiry and market was continuously being traded at higher levels, I expected the market to hold for a couple of more days and then give a breakout, but market on expiry surprisingly gave breakout in late afternoon, and the breakout was really very strong. So at least a measured move equivalent to height of this rectangle was expected on upside. So I was continuously stating that if the market holds on above yesterday's high, that was around 10,100, then you could for sure see bullish price action today. And today's rally was not a short covering, you could see the presence of sellers. Similar was the situation in Nifty Bank as well, as Nifty Bank is heavily traded by FIIs, and they have very huge position in banking sectors or financial sectors, but they tried to bring the market down. I'll show you on 15-minute time frame that initially bank nifty was outperforming nifty, but late afternoon after 12 it came down to almost its previous day high value, took support from it and then went up again as nifty was really bullish and strong. Also, Reliance has been on a very positive note as it's becoming debt free. So there was a huge rally in Reliance and it's touching its all time high. So let's come back to what we were discussing, that a measured move at least which is equivalent to height of this rectangle is expected above, and it was expected to come around 270 or 280 levels, which was also a resistance, a strong resistance, and nifty had faced this resistance couple of times and this was that resistance third test. So most likely if nifty again comes back to this level, I don't expect this level to hold, and the next level which would stop nifty would be around 10,500 or 10,580 as Dow futures and European indices are positive. So I am expecting a good gap up opening on Monday as well. Until and unless there are bad global cues and market don't open gap down, I expect this rally to continue, because if market opens gap down, let's say around 100 or 200 points, then you may see a sharp fall and 10,000 would be a level to watch out for. But if market either open flat or gap up, then you can see it may face a minor rejection if it opened directly at 10,300 levels. But if it open flat and gradually moves up, then I don't expect this level to hold, as this level has been tested quite a few times. As you can see today, I tweeted the similar thing in my Twitter handle. I'll make time frame 5 minutes to make it easier. Today market opened and rallied on first candle directly up till 10,150, and this was the resistance zone from around 10,145 to 10,155, as I had stated this same in my Twitter handle, and market was not able to sustain. It came back and then when it gradually moved up, it broke that level. Then this resistance acted as support and market hence rallied sharply. So depending upon how the market opens based upon global cues on Monday, market would continue its bull run. It may halt for a day or two, but you must not plan for selling. Market can either be sideways to uptrend or depending upon where it opens and with what force does 10,300 level get broken. So this is all about nifty. Now let's have a look at bank nifty. On daily time frame, bank nifty has similar story. Bank nifty was weak as compared to nifty, but as the synchronization between the both has to be maintained, nifty bank would now lead the rally and nifty would simply follow it. Bank nifty has its resistance at around 21,500 levels, which for sure would be broken, because you can see this level has been tested quite a few times. 1 2 3 4, around 5 times this range of 200 to 300 points has been tested 3 to 4 times, and now again market is approaching, and hence it's most likely that it would break it. And why the so much strength was shown, because you can see after this big bullish green candle there were sellers next couple of days, but you can see clear rejection from the lower levels as buyer became active when markets traded at these levels and brought the price again back up. So it gave a breakout after consolidation, so these shorts would start covering when their stop loss gets hit, and few of the stop losses got hit around this level, few must be having stop losses around this level. So you may see a sharp up move in coming week. So let's view Nifty Bank on 15-minute time frame. You can see similar was the case with Nifty Bank. It was in this trading range and it gave a breakout. In fact, I was expecting a more higher and sharper move in Nifty Bank based on the height of this rectangle in which it has been consolidated, a measured move up. So you can see Nifty Bank is trading at its resistance level, almost around its resistance level of 21,500. Today it reached around 21,460 and faced a rejection from there. So as this level has been tested quite a few times, I don't expect this level to hold, and sellers would not come in so aggressively because sellers know that these levels have been tested quite a few times, so they won't place stop loss over here because they know that stop losses would get hit. For a seller, what seller searches for is a level at which he can short and have his stop losses above it. On a similar note, buyer buys at those level where stop losses are small and targets are big. As you can see that gaps acts as strong support and resistance, and this was a gap, and you can see the sellers started shorting from the first candle itself on 16th of June. They shorted at around 1 p.m. on 17th of June because they had their stop loss here. Their stop losses were small. If stop losses get hit, they would have occurred small losses. And you can see that buyers also came around this level because this was a demand zone, previous demand zone, and they could have set their stop losses over here, and buyers bought heavily over here. This is the way market works, and you have to think in this way and analyze the market in this way to be consistently profitable. So one more thing which I would want to share with you all is that we are coming up with one new video on how to explore and use NSE website. So do watch it, and it would be really beneficial for you and help you a lot. You can also check the videos which are given in the description below based on support, resistance, demand zone, supply zones, and how you can trade those levels. Simply trading on those levels, you can make huge profits. This was demand zone, this was supply zone, this again was supply zone, this was supply zone as well, but these levels have been tested quite a few times in past. See, you can see that if you had sold it at around this level, when this level was broken on downside, you would have been constant profits. So focus on learning, develop mindset, and you would be profitable in trading. So thank you friends, happy trading, happy learning.